What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Smackdown discussion, episode number 3, where we look at a tag team reunion, excellent tag team main event, Becky Lynch's rise, AJ Styles, Aiden English, a battle of the sexes, just a little bit more. So, I missed a little bit of the opening segment, but I was able to catch the vast majority of what happened. So, Renee Young is in the ring, interviews Team Hell No, asks them about their success. Brian goes over and says they fought, they've hugged, but they always deliver, and together they're unstoppable. Kane's like, yeah, we fought with blindfolds, one arm tied behind our back. We went toe-to-toe with the Shield, and we even graduated anger management classes. Kane mentioned after that Team Hell No is back and better than ever. He came back because Brian has a bit of a temper, and then when the Bludgeon Brothers came and attacked Daniel Bryan about 2 weeks ago. Kane's like, well, I had to help him because I always had his back, and Brian's like, always, but tries to not elaborate, but then he goes back to elaborate, and it says, hey, didn't you end my career almost? And Kane's like, well, everyone likes to win, and Daniel reminds him, like, well, you tombstoned me 3 times, and it wasn't even a match. Brian also mentions that Kane tried to abduct his wife, and Kane's like, hey, I've always had your back, and Brian is like, no, you haven't. And then Kane's like, yes, I have. No, you haven't. Yes, I have. No, you get this. And then the Usos come out and say that, hey, Team Hell No is back. You remember when they were great? Is it good to have them back? Yeah. Is it nice to see them again? Yeah. Do they deserve a tag team title shot? No, they don't. You don't get title shots by hugging. You get them by fighting in the ring. That's when Paige comes out and says, okay, you know what? Got to do what's best in the WWE Universe. So, Kane and Bryan still have their match at Extreme Rules for the SmackDown tag titles. But if the Usos could win tonight's main event of Team Hell No versus the Usos, then the tag team title matchup will turn into a triple threat matchup for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. And our main event is set. It is. Oh, damn, that was nice. 205 Live is also on right now. Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy. No disqualifications. Oh, nice. But it is the Usos Team Hell No in the main event of SmackDown Live tonight. Jeff Hardy is in the dark room with some American face paint, which is pretty admittedly cool. And he says, the challenge is now open. We come back from commercial break. Asuka is backstage. He says, men, women, sexist pigs, it doesn't matter who she faces. They will all feel the pain. Elsewhere, it's not ready for Asuka. Then we get on to the United States Championship matchup, which the open challenge is accepted by the Hollywood A-lister, The Miz. I kind of forgot he was around. But The Miz comes out. He goes one-on-one with Jeff Hardy. Very end of the matchup is Miz thinks he won the matchup. By having his feet on the ropes and pinning Jeff Hardy, but the referee waves it off. Twist of fate, swanton bomb, and Jeff Hardy retains the United States Championship. Pretty decent matchup. I like that they're doing the open challenge thing for the United States Championship, not just with Cena. And that's one of the things that I really think that Cena opened up the door with when it comes to the United States Championship. If you guys remember John Cena's United States Championship reign, which if you do, that's a good thing because that was a very nice thing that was around WWE in the year of 2015, minus all the injuries that came at the very end of the year and the beginning of 2016. But the United States Championship has been trying to build its game back up a little bit, and somewhere along the way they kind of forgot about it, and then they remembered it again now with Jeff Hardy, and they're like, oh, let's do the open challenge thing again. But it was also confirmed that at Extreme Rules, it will be Jeff Hardy going one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura. This match was going to happen last week on SmackDown, but unfortunately it did not due to Nakamura being injured. The update on Nakamura's injury is that he'll be ready to go by Extreme Rules. So it will be Jeff Hardy and Nakamura for the United States Championship at Extreme Rules. for the United States Championship. Glad to see Nakamura will be all ready to go for Extreme Rules. Sucks that he got bit by a police dog, but all's fine and well. Ellsworth does a promo afterwards. I think I missed this part. Talks up about the superiority of men over women, and the battle of the sexes ends when he puts Asuka in her place because Mel is money and Ellsworth is exquisite. Okay, cool. We get back from commercial break, and it is a pancake eating contest. A pancake eating contest on SmackDown to celebrate the 4th of July. But that doesn't really happen because Sanity comes up and attacks them from behind, and they just rain chaos. Ends with Eric Young putting Xavier Woods through a table with that flying elbow drop. So maybe if Usos and Sanity doesn't work out, maybe New Day versus Sanity in a 3-versus-3 tables elimination matchup, I think that would be pretty cool. I think I like that idea better than the Usos matchup. Not that it wouldn't be good. I'm just saying 3-versus-3 Usos. Oh, no, not Usos. New Day versus Sanity tag team elimination tables matchup, I think would be pretty damn good for Extreme Rules. I'm thankfully, I don't know what you're talking about, Scott, when it comes to Byron Saxton. We get back from commercial break, and it's Asuka versus James Ellsworth in this match. Not really a whole lot. It was more sort of a comedy thing. James Ellsworth runs away. Asuka chases him, and it ends in the double countout. Ellsworth runs back, barely gets away from Asuka, and then Carmella pushes Asuka into the barricade. You kind of had to figure that this is going to be a comedy thing, but they're going to do it again next week in a lumberjack match, as announced on the WWE app. It'll be Asuka versus James Ellsworth in a lumberjack match next week. So they're going to do this again, and oh boy. Here's a good segment that we had. Kane is pacing back and forth in the boiler room. Brian comes up, and he's got diagrams, and he wants an apology. For what? Well, let's see. May 21st, you chokeslammed me for no reason at all. May 22nd, you showed up at my house and started breathing heavily for 20 minutes straight. And then May 23rd, and then Kane's like, no. I apologize for everything. He says, hey, you're like a brother than me. And Brian's like, you set your fire. You set your brother on fire. And Kane's like, well, technically, never mind. I couldn't help but laugh at that. It was very good. At the end, Brian throws away the documents, chants the yes, and they are ready to face the Usos in the main event, which goes to commercial break. We get back from commercial break, and the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, is out. Says that Rusev is a super athlete, and he likes proving people wrong. Rusev is bigger and stronger than him, but he's going to take down Rusev and retain the WWE Championship. Because it is a mental property. It is the house that AJ Styles built. Rusev in English interrupt Styles' promo. Rusev comes out and says that AJ is scared because he's never faced someone like Rusev before. He says that he's going to evict AJ Styles, move into the house that he built, and he asks Aiden, what day are you going to do it on? Rusev Day! And now we get into the Aiden English versus AJ Styles matchup. Couple little mess-ups here and there. But at the very end, to no surprise, AJ Styles picks up the victory by submission with the calf crusher. After the match, Rusev attacks AJ Styles, hits him with the monster kick on the floor, and then locks in the accolade, sending a message to AJ Styles. Now, I've actually seen something on Twitter from a YouTuber by the name of Christian Miracle, and I actually like this idea. How about AJ Styles versus Rusev at Extreme Rules in a submission match? Well, I mean, you got to put a little bit more stipulations on the Extreme Rules name than just, an Extreme Rules match. So why not mix it up a little bit? You could have a 3v3 matchup, Sanity versus the New Day in a table elimination tag team matchup. You could have the WWE Championship matchup be a submission matchup. You've got the Raw Women's title match being a Extreme Rules match. You have the Intercontinental title match being a 30-minute Iron Man match. And happy Rusev Day to you, Scott Casey-Gale, world for number one, my boy. Why not why not? Styles got the calf crusher. Rusev's got the accolade. I don't see why not. I think it would be pretty fun to have a submission match with Rusev and Styles, and I think it could end up being really good. We come before commercial break. The Iconics are hyping up the match with Aiden English. Peyton Royce says she's going to finish what Billie Kay started. Carmel and Nate. Oh wait, okay. So they went out. They announced on TV. Okay, I did not see this part right here. Because I didn't know it came out from commercial break because I was looking at something else. So James has a rematch with Asuka next week. And since he's such a ladies' man, then it's going to be a lumberjack match next week with the SmackDown Women's Locker Room at ringside. Well, this should be fun. Next we get Billie Kay's partner Peyton Royce versus Becky Lynch. Nothing too special. Again, just kind of Becky Lynch locking the disarmer on and winning as she continues to rise up in the SmackDown Women's Championship rankings. Perhaps maybe she would be the challenger for SummerSlam. Who knows? After that, Nakamura cuts a hard cam promo. He asks Jeff Hardy, why do you paint your face? He might be a clown, or maybe insane, or maybe he's ashamed. And Nakamura says he will strip everything from his pride to his honor and take his title at Extreme Rules. And then we get on to the main event of the evening, which is Team Hell No versus the Usos. Great back and forth matchup. It ends with Usos trying to go for the double loose on Kane. Catches him, pushes one Uso off. Knee by Bryan. Kane with a chokeslam. 1, 2, 3. And Team Hell No picks up the victory over the Usos in a fantastic main event. Team Hell No celebrate. They bicker a little bit, and then Kane's like, "Oh, you want a yes chant? I'll give you a yes chant." And he starts a yes chant of his own. Then the Bludgeon Brothers show up, stare him down, and that ends SmackDown. Overall, watchable SmackDown. I think this one will definitely beat Raw this week, by a mile. I think Raw was pretty crappy. Pretty shitty. You know, I just left a bad taste in my mouth. And SmackDown was pretty good. You know, you have some stupid stuff here and there. You know, questionable things, of course. But that's with every show, just about. Unless you get a pick perfect on, which not a whole lot of shows, past, present, and or future, have been able to do that. But that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. This was pretty easy to determine who won this week. This would be SmackDown Live that wins this week, in my personal opinion. But what do you guys think down in the comments down below? Let me know what you think. Who won, SmackDown or Raw? And with that, that will do it for this week's wrestling discussion on Raw and SmackDown. If you liked it, make sure you hit thumbs up on the video. Comment your thoughts down below and subscribe for much more content. Any announcements? I don't really think there's any announcements. You know, the tournament thing is still going on. I'm probably going to be filming some matches tomorrow. And those will be up whenever. But, like, what I'm looking at right now is that if I did, like, 2 matches whenever it's down to 64, I'll be done in 32 days. And multiply that by 3, 96. That's just about until the game comes out. So what I might end up doing is I might do the streams for round 2, maybe. I don't know. It really just depends. I'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I thank you guys for watching. Once again, like, comment, share, and subscribe for much more. And guys, remember one thing. We are a group. We are the National Wrestling Shooters, and we're just shooting from the hip. Peace. Bang!